Hey guys, welcome to TGRSupply.com's YouTube channel. It's been a long time I haven't made a video, but I had this video I want to make today because we're getting a lot of complaints or problems around this area here. This is regarding torches not working. A few steps you could take to get your torch up and running as quick as possible, okay? Or at least troubleshoot, okay? Number one, general rule of thumb is people overfill the butane. If I ask you a question right now, how long do you hold down the butane while you're filling up this torch? How long do you hold it down for? And if you say more than 2 seconds, you lost, okay? So what I'm gonna do right now is, the first thing you'll need is a little poker, okay? Or like a pen or something sharp, where you can get down to the center of your torch. You see that there, a little pin? Right there, okay? So what I'm gonna do is just press on that needle, emptying the chamber all the way to nothing, all right? So the rule of thumb is when you are filling up the butane, no more than 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna empty all this out. Just keep pressing on it until the hiss is very weak to nothing. You can hear that, I hope. I think the mic's on this side. Okay, little to nothing left. All right, there you go. There's not even a hiss when I strike, okay? It's very low, you see that? So it's not shooting out like a torch. So I'm gonna empty this all the way out. That's the first step. 2, you also wanna check the igniter on your torch here, okay? Now the igniter is sometimes the igniter, let's just say this piece right here is my finger, all right? And the igniter is this. If the igniter is not bent towards the plate, okay, it's kind of pointing upwards or facing out, it can't strike. The igniter needs to get close enough to have contact with the steel mouthpiece, okay? That's gonna cause the ignite. Okay, so if I ignite this right now, let me see if I can empty this more. There's still butane in there. Okay. You see that striker? There you go. So, you see that flint? That little thunder? That little spark? That needs to be close enough to the plate to see that strike. Okay? Now, let's think about it this way. If the reason why it won't work if you hold down the can of butane against the torch for too long is, if you think about what's happening here, the engineering of this, if I overfill this, some people say to hold it down between 7 to 10 seconds. So just to give you an idea, that's the general answer I get at the smoke shop here when I ask customers, hey, why isn't it, they're asking, I just bought this, it's not working. Cool, I ask them, how long do you hold it down for? They say between 7 to 10 seconds. A lot of people say that, they think that's the normal thing to do. If you load this chamber and it's too full, okay, the pressure that is coming out of this nozzle here, that hole right there, is gonna blow out that little igniter, okay? So just imagine the igniter is so thin and small. You guys could see that there. It's so small. Jesus. That little igniter. Trying to get you guys. There you go. That little igniter right there. It's so small. Imagine the pressure that's coming out of these chambers. It's just gonna take out that igniter. Okay, that's number one. So let me recap. Number one, empty out the chamber till there's nothing left, okay? 2, make sure the igniter is pressed towards and it's kind of bent in like a little, kind of like a little U, okay? It faces down to the plate. That's the second step. 3, shake your can of butane. 7 to 10 seconds. 7 to 10 seconds, okay? Let it settle, upside down. Contact, 1,000, 2, 1,000, pull out. That's it. I know, some of you are thinking, that's it? So, yes, that is it. And if you overpressurize it, it's gonna blow out the igniter, that little purple flint, okay? All right, so now we're gonna prime it. Priming it means I might bleed it once, okay? Just let it bleed once. And then I'm gonna open up that little nozzle there to adjust the pressure coming out. Some of your torch may not have it. It might have a little minus sign. You might have to get like a little small Phillips, small flathead screwdriver. Turn it on. There you go. You can adjust it from the bottom here. So I'm priming it right now to get the air bubbles out of there. And it works just as new. All right, so first step, empty. Second step, check your flint. Make sure it's a little U-shaped, facing down to the torch, facing down to the steel plate down there. Shake up your can of butane to 7 to 10 seconds. Make sure all the chemicals are mixed. Hold it down for 2 seconds max, okay? You can do 3 seconds tops, but I wouldn't go any more than that. Another rule of thumb, if you want the torch to have longevity, before you throw it back in your drawer and let it sit for months, if you're not gonna use it, empty it out again, all right? You don't wanna have the bad butane. You don't wanna have the butane in there stuck for months or weeks and not use it and having it go bad, okay? And at the same time, it's gonna overpressurize the chamber, weakening the instruments internally, all right, guys? So I hope these tips help you guys out. If you're having trouble with your torches, right, whether it's out of the box, brand new, or it's not working after a long time, run those tips, buy those torches, and I hope that helps you out. If you found this video informative, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your bottom left here. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.